Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. We're coming to you from the MCG. We've been looking forward to this contest between Melbourne and St Kilda.
Neither of these sides have posted a win yet. One starting last week with a loss in opening round, while the other has been waiting patiently to get their season underway today.
Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. No one would know who's going to win this match. Both sides will be very hard at the contest, and I can't see either side dominating clearances or possession. It may well come down to who makes the few mistakes.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf.
The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss.
Melbourne was a game outside the top six when they took on fourth-placed St Kilda at Moorabbin in round 18, 1991. The Demons' 22.3 quarter-time lead was whittled down to just one by the time Stuart Lowe goaled at the 20-minute mark of the last quarter. Approaching the 29-minute mark, Nathan Burke drove St Kilda into attack and the ball spilled agonisingly out of Gilbert McAdams' arms close to goal before a free kick to Melbourne secured their victory by just a point. 17-9, 111 to 16-14, 110. Alan Jakovic starred with 8 goals. It proved a critical win, with the Demons ultimately finishing just inside the top 6 on percentage from North Melbourne.
The rucks staring each other down. The big men fly. Steele, I think he called for that. Windhager, a quick getaway wasn't possible. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Marshall wins the tap. Steele. Sharp can line up and potentially give them the lead. They've got them on the overlap. Sparrow closed him down.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Rinse and repeat. Who can get the clearance? Langford, stripped of it. McRae is calm in a crisis.
When one tackle just won't do.
Gone, caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Sinclair, tasked with the kick in. King has found some space. Marshall, all on his own. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Gawn wins it back. Great mark. Just has to hit a target. Steele on a lead. Golden opportunity here.
He'll expect to convert this.
Six points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Sinclair brings it back in. Wilson can keep it moving. Clever kick. Sharman pushes into space and receives the footy. This is good ball movement. Normally delivers. Rivers spoils. Has to be clean. Attracted a crowd.
They're tackling with great intent.
Marshall got his palm to it. Steele. Wilkie doing what he does best. It's a hot footy. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Gawn with a deft tap. Langford. Steele. Sharp had his name written all over it. Fritsch has found some space.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
You've got to put the missed opportunities out of mind and continue to take the game on. If you do that, then the next opportunity won't be far away.
The ball's been living at one end, honours the lead. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Quality delivery by foot, picking their way through. Viney clears the area. Wood, bouncing ball. Manganine Malira, he's caught. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Marshall showing his skills. Windhager. He's been accosted. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. Gawn showing his skills. Got to get rid of it. Can't hang on under close attention. Owens feeling the heat. It's been a lacklustre affair so far.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Langford. He's hit up the lead. He's generally a good kick. Langdon has charged into space. The Demons look sharp early. Turner with a chance to run. Got a little time here. Lindsay. Turner. He's been busy so far. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. He's not one to take a backward step. Blasts away. McRae. Dangerous to leave on his own. Caminiti can go back and put them in front.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
The Hatches should look to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
He's off. That's a useful ball. Good work rate. Looking to hit up the short option. Langdon presents in space. Sparrow read it well and claims the mark. Ryan cuts it off. Doesn't often waste it. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. What's he got on offer? Wanganeen Malira got a fist in. Salem. Lindsay. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Gawn wins it. They've got good chemistry, those two. Langdon under pressure. Lever went bang. Rivers. Gawn. Solid tackle. Squeezes the kick. Sparrow taken to ground. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Gawn with a deft tap. Wood sharks it. Thumped away. Rivers was committed to the contest. Little one to halfback. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Langdon leading from the front. McDonald. Lindsay in some space on the wing. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Well-weighted kick. Oh, that is a contender for mark of the round. That's skillful. Sinclair with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Saints are out of trouble. Can he impose himself on the match? They must tidy up their kicking. Heads for the pocket. Langford, strong grab. Golden opportunity here.
The Demons with a late chance.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The Demons were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Lindsay. Quarter time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Demons would no doubt like to hit the scoreboard a bit more, but they're absorbing the pressure very well, and there's been lots of it applied. This might be a case of grinding the opposition down rather than blowing them away.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly. Windhager. They cannot keep him quiet. King. That's good work rate. Looking to get it down there quickly. It's a poor inside 50. Neat little worm burner. Windsor working hard and being rewarded. Salem makes position. What's he got on offer? They've had the better of the contest to this point. Wilkie picks off the pass. Salem with the big fist. It's not a fair fight. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Burns pounces. Had some assistance. Wilkie gets the kick away. Not his finest moment. Tidy ball. Good disciplined defence. Marshall, can he mop up? That's well played. He doesn't waste many. King Great body work.
They've picked their way through.
Alarm bells are ringing.
Pokes it into the pocket.
Owens is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Saints
Have trimmed the margin back to 2 points.
Gawn has had his measure today. Lindsay,
Langford has brought his own ball. A good kick here and they'll be in business.
Windsor,
Spears it to full forward. Pickett marks. That's hard to stop.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Pickett has his first.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Demons are really taking it to them today. Marshall slaps it out.
Wanganeen Malira.
Manages to find a teammate.
They've got them on the overlap.
Owens, they've worked it well. Great play. Punched away.
Caminiti.
Boot to ball and that's a goal.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
One kick game again.
Gawn has got on top. Steele, Langford gets his kick despite the heat. In no man's land. Rivers. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. Gives it everything. Defence 101 there. You asked for it, you got it. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Gawn with the tap. Steele, Langford.
Wanganeen Malira.
Desperate to win it back. Windhager can't get hold of it. Salem didn't need to be asked twice. He's been quiet. Petty tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bowie. Wood makes good contact. You can't question his commitment. Caminiti marks and should goal.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing.
Wanganeen Malira.
The Demons are really under the pump here. Who's front and centre? Salem kicks to centre wing. Chandler. He might have thought about hand passing. Sharp. Salem. He's everywhere at the moment. Ryan showing why he's such a good defender. Clever kick. Hall has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. No one can mark. Sharp couldn't get an effective disposal.
They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with venom today.
McDonald has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Myerchet working hard and presenting well. This ought to end in a goal. That's a well-placed kick. Silvani thwarts them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. What can they muster from the back half? A chance to clear now.
Windsor. They are tackling machines today.
It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. De Koning palms it down. Into the middle with the kick. Hall, he's run into trouble. The Demons have denied them the corridor.
That's commitment to the cause.
The umpire says he had no prior. De Koning smashes it out of there. McRae, Windhager, Chandler intercepts. Myerchet on a lead. Good kick. Burns doing what he does best. Throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. Have they weathered the storm? The Saints look well drilled. King with a chance to run. Hill. De Koning. Dangerous to leave on his own. They're moving the footy quickly. Lever making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. King, Higgins takes the mark and can extend the margin. Owens will finish off a tremendous passage of play.
To finish off the good work.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Saints by 10 points. The two big men do battle. Windhager, he's drawn a crowd. The Demons are hanging out for the break. Marshall got his palm to it. Wanganeen Malira has some attention to deal with. Gawn, sharp, has it within range. That's a useful ball. Wilkie is there to save the day. The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Important clearance here.
Wanganeen Malira.
He just dropped it. Marshall, that's a dreadful hand pass. Can he find a teammate? Sharp demanded the footy and got it. Searching kick. Sinclair with a terrific mark deep in defence. Hall with a chance to relieve the pressure. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Sharman has charged into space.
Salem takes an excellent grab.
What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. He'd like that one back. It's a hot footy.
They're tackling with great intent.
Marshall punches it out of the ruck.
Wanganeen Malira
Comes steaming through.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
It must be his birthday. Can he impose himself on the match? Wilson works hard to present. They're moving the footy well here. That's skillful. Gone!
Again with a superior judgment.
Chandler in the clear. He's had little impact so far. Burns.
We've seen that before.
Sharman. Gone. Who was he aiming for? Fritsch drops into the hole and marks.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Big clearance to win here. Tholstrup.
Lindsay.
They cannot keep him quiet. Chandler. McDonald. That's a legal disposal, isn't it?
He's suddenly a popular man.
No prior, and we'll have a ball up.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Tholstrup.
Lindsay. Time to turn on the Jets.
Viney gathers. He's lost it. Flanders gets to it first. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Wilson hunting the footy. Salem
Runs onto it.
That's a waste.
Tidy ball. The Saints
Are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Petty read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Steele working hard and being rewarded. Silvani
is proving a massive thorn in their side.
taking time to assess the options. Sharman pushes into space and receives the footy. Windhager, that's good work rate. Stocker can keep it moving. The kick is precise. Flanders makes position. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. He's hit up the lead. Wilson out of the congestion. McRae, he's set upon. The umpire will have it. Marshall with a deft tap. Windhager, Langford leads his opponent. Gone! That one was always his. Another forward 50 entry. Sinclair wins it back. Great mark.
I've liked his game today.
Chandler got a fist in. Look at him go. They're a big chance here. Pickett is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
He can put them in front, and he does.
That's the one they needed. They've had repeat inside 50s and finally get some reward.
The Demons are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Steele, Langford, sends them inside 50 again.
Punched that like he meant it.
Melksham taken to ground. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. De Koning showing his skills. Windhager. McDonald runs onto it. The defence is disorganised. Tholstrup has a way of drawing the footy. Wilkie heads them off at the pass. That's good vision. De Koning all on his own. Well-weighted kick. Pickett couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. De Koning presents in space. What's he got on offer? They haven't been able to buy a goal. They must tidy up their kicking. Looking to get it down there quickly. Silvani continues to be a thorn in their side. In no hurry here. Melksham trying to bring the Crummers into play. The kick is a poor one. Van Rooyen. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Great play. Punched away. Tholstrup heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Sinclair to bring it in. Can they get it forward this time? The kick was centimetre perfect. He doesn't waste many. Salem reads the ball so well. Langford farms it out. McDonald. Tholstrup. Sinclair went bang. Wilkie crunching tackle. It's not a fair fight.
No leniency from the umpire there.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point. This would be huge right on three-quarter time.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
The Demons lead it narrowly at three-quarter time. This is a brilliant contest, and the best is still to come. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
De Koning wins it out of the centre. Tholstrup. Langdon. Approaching the 50. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Silvani saves the day again. Windhager has found some space. What can they muster from the back half? Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. He's been quiet. Wanganeen Malira couldn't hold it under pressure. Wilson. His recovery powers are excellent. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Burns. He ran into a brick wall. They've bottled it up. De Koning smashes it out of there. Wanganeen Malira. Windhager. The Demons have denied them the corridor. Chandler desperate to win it back. Tholstrup in some space on the wing. McDonald! Too big, too strong, too good. That's great footy.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
The ball's been living at one end. De Koning. He's generally a good kick. Windhager. This is a big opportunity. Can he find a teammate? They've opened them up here. He's got an option in the centre square. Decides to go. They've got them on the overlap. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. Taru clears the area and will have a throw in.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
This is a cracking game of footy. There'll always be plenty of mistakes made, but if you can consistently make your opposition pay for theirs, the job becomes that much easier.
Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. Marshall gets the kick away. Rivers doing what he does best. Philippou. He's copped one high. What's he got on offer? He's having a dirty day. Gawn. Steele. It's a tough game. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Gawn showing his skills. Langford. Wilkie with another spoil. Wanganeen Malira. Langdon runs onto it. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
They're playing well, it's just not translating on the scoreboard at the moment.
Wanganeen Malira with the footy. Wilkie has charged into space. Searching kick. Good thinking and good execution too. He's had little impact so far. Have they weathered the storm? The Demons guarding the corridor. Flanders working hard and presenting well. Hill. Clever kick. Myercheck on a lead. The Demons are doing all the attacking. Taru tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Silvani.
Was he aware the line was there?
Not many expected this match to be so close, given how far apart on the ladder these sides both are.
Gorn got his palm to it.
Lindsay.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Saints are up against it now. Viney. You can see their confidence growing. Pickett can go back and just about seal it. Fritsch has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Saints really need to respond now. The big men fly. Wanganeen Malira. He just dropped it. Steele. Myercheck at centre-half forward. That's a well-placed kick. Langdon on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Demons are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Gorn showing his skills. Steele, who's front and centre. Viney couldn't get an effective disposal. Myercheck. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Hill is there to thwart that play. He's hit up the lead. McDonald spoils. Sharman going flat chat. This deserves a goal. Higgins had his name written all over it.
Kicking at his first.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Back into play. Petty can keep it moving. Normally delivers.
Windsor
Has got loose. Taking time to assess the options. Sharp. The Saints haven't thrown the towel in. That's well played. They desperately need a goal. Drops the football. He's kicked it like an arrow.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Not many tip this result. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. Sharman. Dangerous to leave on his own. He doesn't waste many. Gorn giving his defenders a chop out.
Lindsay.
Steele. McDonald. He's so good in close. The Demons have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted by that.
What were the main differences today, Half?
The Demons
Got the chocolates today off the back of their superior clearance and contested work. It's a strength of theirs, and if you're going to beat them, you'll have to at least match them in those areas. They were good today, but they can get better.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.